watching, and welcome back to your tip video. Hope everybody had a great holiday weekend, and for this week's video I'm going to get right into it. We're going to talk about mistakes you could avoid making when you're trying to diet and lose weight. For those of you out there that are trying to lose weight, I want you to keep a few of these tips in mind. My first tip for you guys is to avoid stacking up calories. Make sure, just because a product is low fat, that you're not over abusing the consumption of it. You don't want to be eating a lot of things like, for instance, Weight Watchers. I feel like, they're brownies, they're cookies, and yeah, there's certain diets to where, you could have those things because it's on a point scale and, it's going to be counted by someone's macronutrients, micronutrients, all that. But it's very important for someone who's trying to lose weight to not get caught up in that branding and that, marketing scheme to buy those products just because, they say Weight Watchers, and, some people might think just because it's a Weight Watchers product, they could have 4 servings rather than 1. So a lot of people out there think that there's products that aren't a lot of calories that they could just keep eating those things because they're low in fat, low in calories. But I want you guys to realize that those things could still put weight on you. Remember, those things in moderation can be okay. If you're on one of those diets where Weight Watchers does have you on a point scale and those are okay for you, or you're on track, you're doing good for you, keep it up. But just because they say they're low in calories, low in fat, or they say Weight Watchers on them, they are not something that you should be binging on just because it's advertised that way. My second tip is to stop weighing yourself every single day. You guys need to realize that your body will change over the course of hours at a time. Your body has digested that food that you might have been eating prior to weighing yourself. Your body has a lot of inflammation when you work out, when you eat. There's certain things we do with daily life that causes our body to react certain ways and cause you to, be a little bit heavier than you normally are. Try weighing yourself every week. Because for those of you that are weighing yourself every single day, you're going to see a fluctuating number based on the things you're doing throughout that day. So I want you guys to do weekly weigh-ins. See how your body reacts over the course of 7 days. You have to give your body time to keep up with what your brain is trying to do. Especially for those of you who just got into dieting, fitness, I want you guys to really take your time with this stuff, and all that matters is that you're making progress. Weekly weigh-ins is something I suggest rather than trying to weigh yourself every 2 days, 3 days to see if there's a difference. Be patient with your body. I promise you results will come if you take the correct steps. And my third tip is for you guys out there trying to cut your calorie intake in half in effort to lose some size on your waist. You want to go down a couple sizes. You want to be healthy when you're trying to cut your calories. For those of you out there that are going to be doing that, but what's going to be happening is that your metabolism is going to be slowing down, and that might cause you to gain that weight back even quicker when you get off that diet. For instance, if you're doing a diet for a month where you cut your calories in half through the day, and that includes your meals and all that, and then it slows your metabolism down because you're not giving your body, a substantial amount of nutrients through your food. And when you break that diet, because of your slowing metabolic rate, those extra calories that you're going to be adding on are only going to be causing a weight gain that you don't want. There's a lot of people who go into those type of crash diets where you're cutting your calorie intake in half, get right back into the regular scheme of things afterwards and gain all that weight back, and I don't want that for you guys. So keep that in mind when you're trying to cut calories. I don't want you guys to drastically cut them. Make sure if you're gonna cut them that you're giving yourself the right portion of food throughout the day so you could hinder yourself from making any huge mistakes and regaining any of that weight that you've lost through that diet that you just finished. For those of you out there, trying to lose weight and encouraging that weight loss diet, you don't want to hinder your body from the things that will help you when trying to diet, when trying to lose weight. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. You're staying on track mentally, physically. This way, if you do make a mistake, you could act accordingly in the best way and not be put in a situation where you're going to be sitting there and lose confidence in what you're doing, lose motivation, and the next thing you know, you're off track and you're back where you were before you even wanted to make that change. I don't want you guys to keep setting yourself back. I only want you guys to move forward, and that's why I'm up here to help you guys reach those goals that you want to reach, and I'm going to be using you guys as my motivation to reach the goals I want to reach. See? It's a two-way street up here, guys. I have nothing but love for you. So thank you guys so much for watching another tip video. Make sure you drop me a comment below. Let me know what type of videos you want to see on this channel. And for this week's tip video, I appreciate you guys watching. My name is Brett Cap. See you guys next week.